Now, as you may have guessed, it's Super Tuesday in the United States as Republican voters go to the polls in 10 states. It's the single biggest day of the campaign to choose the party's White House candidate.
The ABC's North America correspondent Michael Brissenden is in one of the key states of Ohio, and he spoke with one man made famous during the last presidential campaign.
Here we are in the suburbs of Toledo, Ohio. And of all the states that are holding primaries here on what's called Super Tuesday, Ohio is considered to be the most important state. It's considered that because this is Middle America. This is the sort of territory that every politician wants and needs to win. These are the sorts of people that the politicians need to win over. And of course, on this Tuesday, it's not just the primary for the president, the presidential primary that's happening here. There is also a local primary for Congress, for the federal Congress. And one of the people running in that primary is Joe Wurzelbacher, who in the last federal election became fairly notorious as known as Joe the Plumber, basically because you represented pretty much every man, the sort of American everyman that people wanted to appeal to, didn't you?
Well, that's what it came down to. John McCain and both Barack Obama wanted to appeal to the average Joe, if you will. And the fact that my middle name's Joe and I'm a plumber, that went up both their alleys. And then they tried to use it to further their goal, which was to become president of the United States of America.
And what is it about Ohio that makes it representative of, I guess, of Middle America? I mean, it's geographically Middle America, I suppose, but it's also, in a sort of character sense, Middle America too, isn't it?
Well, like I was saying earlier, it's a snapshot of what America is. You got good, solid, hardworking individuals. We're very big on family and patriotism, and so it's a good mix.
And of the candidates that are running for the presidency, what's going to appeal most to people here?
Trust. Either one of them, and actually all four of them, it comes down to, unfortunately, messaging, marketing, publicity. Are the people going to trust them to actually carry through on what they're promising? And across the spectrum, Republicans, Democrats, it doesn't seem like either of them really follow through on what they're promising the American people. It takes a lot of hard work. You can't just buy it. Unfortunately, a lot of people do. Let me back up. I guess a lot of people do buy it, and we kind of reap what you sow on that one. I'm out there earning it, knocking door to door, talking to people, encouraging them to get out there, get informed, find out why it hasn't been working, and make that change. It takes some work being an American. I always tell people you're blessed to be born in this country, but it does come with some responsibilities. And responsibility essentially has been a bad word lately for the last 20 years. People are too busy focusing on themselves and not paying enough attention to the country.
And if you are successful, if you do get to Congress, do you have a preference about what sort of president you'd like to serve under? Which one of the Republicans, for instance, would you prefer to serve under?
No. I tell everybody, regardless of who's going to be president in 2012, we need a strong Congress, strong Senate. And I don't mean necessarily Republican, Democrat, but we need strong people that actually want to put America forth first, as opposed to their party politics. And that's the key. Get off the party politics agenda and let's get America back together. And that means jobs, security, stability, and that's what we need to work towards.
And so on Tuesday, who are you going to vote for?
I'm still trying to figure that out. My guy, unfortunately, has suspended his campaign, and so I'm really, it's down to the wire. My wife and I discuss it on a regular basis, and we still haven't made that commitment yet to who we're going to vote for.
Joe the Plumber speaking to the ABC's North America correspondent Michael Brissenden in the snow-covered Ohio, one of the key states on Super Tuesday in America. Of course, there'll be full coverage on the outcome of that pivotal presidential race vote on ABC News 24.